At this present moment in time, you are reading these lines. Your heart beats without any effort. Blood flows through your veins to pump it continuously, and your breaths, inhale and exhale. You are one soul that is living in this moment on this planet Earth. How many exist right now? Think for a second of all the countries in this world, lands both remote and lands bustling with activity, all the different roads taken this morning, the different methods of transportation, to take people to work, to school, to the park, to appointments, to their end. All the races and creeds, all the different roles played, mothers, fathers, children, friends, the countless occupations. Now think for a moment of the world above you. No, not the ceiling or even the sky. Think beyond it. The vast space beyond this planet, the moon, the sun, other planets, whole solar systems unexplored. All of this is constant, whether we see it or not, it exists. Now turn your focus to that which lies beneath your feet, the carpet, the ground, the soil, and miles upon thousands of miles below lie layers of earth all the way to its core. There are entire oceans unexplored, depths and depths hidden, and all we see is the sun reflecting on the surface. We think we see the sea, but we see not. Why does it all matter? Our soul is not as old as our body, it is ancient. Some faiths, including Islam, claim that all the souls that ever existed, exist now, and that will ever exist, were gathered and bear witness that they were created by God. This idea of souls existing before their mortal life on earth is known as pre-existence and is a theme in quite a few faiths. The Bhagavad Gita, the Hindu scripture, recounts that Krishna tells Arjuna, "Never was there time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be." Essentially, this quote not only proposes that souls pre-exist prior to their life on earth, but also that they shall exist after their time on this earth has passed. So we must ask ourselves what purpose this has. It matters. It matters because we have forgotten we are souls at the core of our being, not bodies. We are not hollow, empty bodies of flesh and blood that simply are here to fulfill fleeting desires and die. Yet this is how many of us live. We chase the flashing lights of this world till we burn out. We go off work with stress, we sabotage our relationships, and chase some lofty ideal of a perfect life that is sold to us every waking moment. There are some of us who chase happiness, forgetting that this is an emotion that is transient, fleeting, it's not permanent. Contentment, however, can be achieved, and it's permanent. Contentment is recognizing the soul and its need. It's working on its strength to weather hard times and enjoy the good. A pearl exists within every shell that is found in the sea, hidden deep within our oceans. Divers travel up to 45 feet deep in hazardous conditions to find these treasures, and they are sold for a great price. Their value is recognized. In fact, there are so few pearls left because of the race to get hold of them that now pearls are cultured in pearl farms. Now think for a moment. Is that shell not our body? Is that pearl not our soul that lies within? Precious, rare, and beautiful, adrift within a shell? We do not, however, sell it at a high price. No, we sell it for nothing but glitter. In the words of Imam Ali alayhi salam, our souls are precious and can only be equal to the price of paradise and should not be sold at any price. What do I mean by selling it? Selling your soul means being not true to yourself, lying to others, cheating others, getting rid of morals and values to get some kind of desired object. It's not what we're supposed to do. It's not what we're here to do. Our body is a shell, and our society teaches us to beautify it further, so we do. Young people especially chase this allure, this elusive ideal of a perfect body, in gyms through starvation, thousands of vacant eyes gazing at a mirror, wishing to be more. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your physical self. What I'm trying to say is don't neglect the soul's health, the hidden wealth. We forget the soul within that is the eternal being that will exist long after this body will decay. Think about it. Every moment on earth we are aging. It's a fact. We are getting older by the second. Our bodies will eventually weaken, our eyesight will eventually grow weak, our hearing will eventually become hard, our legs will tremble, and our voices will shake. Even in the weakest bodies that lie within hospital beds at this very moment, there exists strength. It's not in the body, but the soul. It is this place that helps us through the tough times, this soul that gives us our courage, and we must nourish it. Do you hear your soul? Can you hear it calling out from depths within, like echoes in a distant cave? Can you hear it, or are you drowned in noises of the world? Bleeping phones, constant chatter, demands from others, shouts of wants and needs, all drowning out the sound of the soul. Some of us hear it ever so slightly. It pushes us towards some kind of passion, chasing a dream. Others take to travel in search of a place. Others still seek solitude. As Hafiz, the great poet, once said, I felt in need of a great pilgrimage, so I sat still for 3 days. Understand yourself, who you are, what you want from this life. We do search for something, but always outside, never within. We hear the echoes of our soul, but never the soul itself. We hear echoes of our soul within music, the lyrics, but it's not it. Listen closer. Turn off the music and listen to your soul. What's it telling you? How? How do you listen to your soul? Well, walk in nature, reflect upon it too. Think about why you were created, what you're meant to do. Turn off the TV and open the curtains in the evening. Open the window. Feel the wind on your face. Fall in awe with the moon above, more so the one who created it. We pass by these marvels of our earth, these powerful forces, as though they are but sand, and yet our lives are as brief as the passing of sand through fingers. This soul is nourished by barefoot walks on the grass, can be in your garden, in the park, or wherever. Smell the air after it rains, petrichor. Reflect on the depths of space, the countless souls on this earth, and marvel at yourself. Marvel at your life, what you have endured, your achievements, and your battles won. Unplug from news feeds, shiny screens selling hollow dreams. Reach out to others, other souls. Listen to a soul in need, a soul in pain. Help give a soul some ease. This life is not a race, it is an opportunity to help one another. You don't need to change the world, you can just help a soul and it makes all the difference. Have you heard the saying, helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the world for that one person? Your soul is nourished through this. It is the ego that is self-interested and wants materialistic things, not your soul. This isn't to say that you shouldn't want these things, but simply that these should not be the focus of your entire life. A message from your soul. A short poem. I lie within a shell, deep. I hear you weep. Tears stream from the inner eye as you release a pained sigh. What is this life? Who am I? Search, search within. Here I lie. I want to briefly talk about the story of my soul. So I can't say why I've always had this feeling, but I've always been conscious that this life is fleeting. Ever since I was a child, I remember being very aware of the fact that there's a whole world beyond my own. One of my earliest memories of this awareness was when we went on a class trip to the nearby postbox. This was in the late 90s, so it was one of those wonderful red post boxes with HLH on the top that made it look very official, and the ones that aren't around so much anymore. We were writing a letter to a pen pal. I can't remember who, but I think they were in Spain. I remember standing there and watching a huge lorry go past, lots of different coloured cars, and thinking, wow, so when I'm in class, all of these things are happening. If I was in class right now, all of these cars and the lorry would still be going past, and I wouldn't see it. A simple thought at this age, but for a 7, 8-year-old, it felt rather profound. I suffered from anxiety for many years, and one thought that would always calm me down was this idea of a whole world beyond me. It made me and my fears seem smaller somehow. I often think of the vast space and solar systems beyond our planet. imagining our planet in orbit, the vast seas, depths and depths within. It grounds me. As for my soul, I feel it almost too much. It's like hearing a voice call out for you from within a well. I hear it and always have. It guides me a lot in life. It's like a strong magnet force that attracts the right people into my life or wards me off others. What pushes me to pray, it's what guides me to write, to spend time with loved ones, to reflect constantly. Every morning I wake up and repeat a phrase meaning loosely, my soul has returned to me, this body, and will one day return back to where it has come from. Inna lillahi wa inna ilahi raji'un. I marvel at birds on a daily basis, perhaps too often for my motorway drive to work. They're a source of great calm for my soul. Their body is almost too large for very slight, weak branches, and yet they stand with such assurance or calmness upon them. It reminds me to be strong. They sit together, huddled in the wind, or fly together in flocks of great numbers, performing such feats in the air we pass on by as though it's nothing of import. There's endless beauty in these moments, and a great richness for the soul. One of my favorite quotes from the Quran is, do they not see the birds controlled in the atmosphere of the sky? None holds them up except Allah. In that are signs for a people who believe. The intelligence of their design, the forces that hold them aloft, are all those created by Al-Khaliq, the Creator. I hope through this somehow you start to hear your soul, and in some way this can help you.